All of the things combined has created a really new and really cutting-edge package. We've gone to great lengths to make the boat as absolutely light and as smooth and as powerful as possible.
Think of it in terms of car racing like building an Indy car. I mean, it's all carbon fiber, it's all advanced materials. It was, pre-preg materials. And I mean, we've been building boats like that for a long time, but nothing to this scale.
New Zealand Boatworks does a great job. I mean, this boat is quite special. It is really well finished, well built. I have every confidence that it will stay together. All in all, I mean, you see for yourself the boat's pretty awesome.
I've been here for 18 years and I still get an incredible amount of satisfaction when one of these boats goes in the water. I mean, it could be any boat, but I'm proud of what I do and I'm proud of the guys I work with.
Designed to beat everyone. That's the goal, is to win.
Start again. Ready, neutral. Yeah.
NEB has done a great job and it's been a pleasure working with them. This is not my first boat here, but I know all these guys and this boat has been a challenge because of the complexity of it, and the guys at NEB have risen to the challenge and I think they've done a fantastic job.
Everything was perfect for Hugo Boss. They were leading, dominating the race, sailing fast and had broken 2 race records. But last night at 9:02, Hugo Boss became the first victim of the Barcelona World Race. While changing sails in moderate conditions, part of the sail furler broke, which left the mast unsupported. The mast hovered for a few seconds and eventually fell into the water. Alex Thomson and Pepe Ribes had to put on their engine and head for land.
They obviously were unharmed, which was great. It remains super important for everyone and us and them. They called us, we went into crisis mode here on the shore. We let the race direction know and we came up with a fairly quick plan, which was that they just need to start their engine and start motoring towards Brazil, which is what they're currently doing.
Donc actuellement, le bateau fait route sur le port le plus proche au Brésil sous le vent, qui est Salvador de Bahia. Donc ils sont séparés de 360 000 en ce moment. Donc à une vitesse de 6 nœuds, ça va mettre à peu près plus ou moins 3 jours pour rejoindre la Terre.
Déjà, on est désolé pour eux, mais on est désolé pour la course. C'est dommage parce que la course, c'est le perd son favori, quoi. Et puis nous, on perd un concurrent, c'est dommage.
It is very disappointing, no, because all we know that can happen to any one of us, but no one wants to happen, and it is not good for the race. They were selling Alex and Pepe really good. They were ahead of the fleet, and it's a shame.
És evident que un fet com aquest fa reflexionar els navegants, els recorda que es tracta d'un esport mecànic i també els recorda que ara és el moment, abans d'arribar al sur, de fer una revisió, de seguida que les condicions ho permetin, fer una revisió a fons del vaixell per assegurar-se que està preparat per afrontar les dures condicions dels mars del sud.
For us, the boats are our livelihoods, they're our friends, they're our enemies sometimes, unfortunately. On a boat, it doesn't matter how big it is, even a cruise ship, when you leave sight of land, you have a real understanding of how small we are as a human race.
On the inside here. Nath Outeridge really loves to try and get inside people at the bottom mark, which is a bit of a challenge. It's really nowhere to go. Now he's up. He's up. Our series leader, Pete Burling, is heading towards the gate mark for the first time. Oh, and we've got a new person in second, but Pete's trying to round up now. Now, this is the tricky bit where they have to round up in a lot of pressure. He's nailed it. He's taken his hat off, actually. We've been commenting all week, and who's rounded inside of him? 4205. We've been commenting all week that Pete Burling always manages to keep his hat on. He's having to take quite a low lane to stay to leeward of 4205 and get some pressure, whereas Nathan Outeridge has done quite a nice rounding there, and he is inside both of them, which is interesting to see. How does it feel to have taken out your first International Moth World Championships, and you won the last race? You've done it in style all week.
Yeah, just absolutely stoked to take it out, to be honest. Yeah, it's obviously been a pretty long day on the beach, kind of coming out twice, and I was a bit nervous, you know, but I had to get off that last one and to have a few swims and managed to take it out. It's just an awesome way to finish it. No, I'm absolutely stoked that we didn't finish it on the beach and we finished it out here on the water. No, it's great.
Yeah, that's always got to feel good.
It was a busy race. I mean, stack after stack, and I think 4 or 5 different people leading and then throwing it in. Did you at any point sort of dial it down a little, or you just kept pushing?
No. I think if you dialed it down a bit in these, it'd be your downfall probably, to be honest. Yeah, I actually, in one of my stacks, broke a bit of gear, and I think I got a bit of a cut on my chin. So, yeah, no, it's one of those things that, yeah, I was actually pretty fortunate that the breakage I did wasn't too bad. I just broke one of my control lines. So, no, it was a great last race, and stoked to get it around the course in one piece. And
on shore, we know Nathan. Even out here, but Nathan was shouting up a storm at the race committee in between races, trying to get him to put on another race on. Was a little Homer thing going on for the Aussies, getting that final race on, or what?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest, mate. No, I think the Arrow's done a great job this week. You know, he's had really challenging conditions, and to get as many races away as he did, you know, full credit to him. He's done well, and no, I'm stoked to finish it out here and not on the beach. No, it's great to come out after this morning when I had probably a bit of a disappointing result. Wasn't too bad, but
it must really hurt when a 6th is a disappointing result.
Yeah, no, it was more that I pride myself to be able to keep the boat upright occasionally, and I probably did about 15 swims. So.
Les IMOCA 60 sont les bateaux.
I like the IMOCA 60 boats. They're boats that are built to be sailed a long distance, and going somewhere far away is a voyage, an adventure, and discovery.
J'ai grandi dans le Finistère, entre Châteauneuf-du-Four, Quimperlé.
I grew up in Brittany, between Châteauneuf-du-Four, Quimper, and the Feuillon forests. on the Kervelan beach in Port-le-Forêt. I started sailing very early in dinghies, but didn't compete much. Later I sailed with my father on an Armagnac boat. You could live on it, and I loved competing. I enjoyed racing and I liked the technical side of sailing. So I started sailing local races and then the Figaro, and after that the rest just followed. The Figaro, 3 solitaire wins. There was also the Formula 40, 3 World Championship titles, I think. Then there were some multi-hulls with Philippe Pupon on Fleury-Michon and Crédit Agricole with Philippe Jontot. I went around the world with Eric Tably for my military service. There was the hydrofoil, Hydropter, and the 60-foot Ormer multi-hulls. And then there was the 60-foot IMOCA monohulls in 2003, 2004, when I sailed my first Vendée Globe. The IMOCA 60s are built to sail around the world, so they're safe boats.
Si j'étais pas navigateur, j'aurais fait de la musique.
If I'd done something different with my life, I would have been a musician. Maybe a singer, I don't know. But a musician at least. My best memory at sea was when I had capsized with VM Merturio. When I came out through the survival hatch, I saw that Vincent was there. It was a good moment. The worst memory was a few hours earlier. When you capsize close to Cape Horn, it's not a good memory and not a good place to be, that's for sure. What I like about sailing around the world, or more generally offshore sailing, is when you understand the boat, when you know it well and are trying to make it go as fast as possible, when you try to do something meaningful between you and your boat. The worst thing? It's an anxiety rather than a fear. It's of losing your teammate when you sail double-handed. Oh, and the last Vendée Globe, when I dived under the boat. We were caught in a net. I had to dive down under, and I can't tell you how frightened I was, because you always have some anxiety about going down there. But the important things are always down there, and it's always when you're racing, and damn, it's good for you. I'm really happy to be in a mess, I can tell you. It's always the same. It's difficult, but after you've done it, you are super happy. Winning without taking risks is triumph without glory. You cannot have strong feelings if there's nothing at stake. A little danger. Something happening.
Go to boatson.tv. The very best top quality boating action, free. Sail, power and all things water sports, Boats on TV has it all.